Often the only way to deliver the news is to be there as it happens. And when the tornado outbreak ripped apart much of western Kentucky, our NewsNation team was there on the ground to tell the stories of so many people. Stories of heartbreak, of tragedy, strength, and resilience. Here's some of what I saw during my time in Mayfield last week.
Let's start in one of the hardest hit areas, Mayfield, Kentucky. NewsNation anchor Rudabeh Shabazi has been chronicling the effort all week long. Rudabeh, what's the latest there?
Well, you see these dramatic images, right, Aaron? But then you talk to the families who are going to have an empty seat at the Christmas table, who a day before were planning their Christmas dinner, and then now they're planning their funeral.
I don't have a home. I barely have clothes. I pretty much lost everything, which that doesn't really matter. I'm just thankful to be alive.
The flags here in Kentucky are at half staff today after 74 people were confirmed dead in the Commonwealth.
Other victims include 9-year-old Aniston Rackley from southeast Missouri, seen to the far right, hiding in a bathtub Friday night. She and her family were flung from the basement of their home when the tornado hit, carrying them dozens of yards away. 54-year-old Lisa Taylor from Memphis, Tennessee was killed when a tree fell through her roof. Kentucky's governor saying this is the worst tornado event to hit the Commonwealth in history.
I know, like the folks in Western Kentucky, I'm not doing so well today. And I'm not sure how many of us,
I can't believe the damage that we're seeing.
It took my whole neighborhood.
What matters is these are human beings and they need help.
Governor Andy Beshear has opened all 7 state parks to allow families who have lost their homes to stay there. The National Guard, the Red Cross, local churches, and volunteers all on the ground providing relief to these families. And when you look at the homes, you can see why. None of these homes where I am are salvageable. These families have lost everything.
We are distributing all of this as the need comes.
Those who lost everything finding shelter and warmth at a nearby church and in their faith.
I woke up to the Word of God. I woke up to him talking about how much he has this in his hands.
Eric Perez was at church when the tornado ripped the roof off his home. His 15-year-old nephew hid in this closet alone and made it out. Ray McReynolds lived in senior housing. There is nothing left but refuge in the kindness of strangers.
I'm 80 years old. I've lived here all my life. Never seen nothing like it.
Some of those buildings, they carry your story. They carry your memories, and they're on the ground.
It's getting a little dark, so it's a little dangerous to walk around here, but I just want to give you a little bit of a sense. This is a car dealership we just found out. We couldn't even recognize what it was. We knew it was some sort of business. These are 2 cars, what's left of them. Imagine they were picked up and tossed around like toys, and imagine if you were a person trying to survive that. Imagine what it would have been like to have all of this debris swirling around you. This is a good example of just what we've been seeing. This looks like some sort of post or stick, and it basically became a bullet, Adrian, piercing a car. 190 miles per hour. I mean, that explains a lot, right? You think about a human being in that type of wind. And now I want to introduce you to Jasmine Parrott. She is an amazing young woman, and we're actually going to crouch down because her leg is in a cast.
My bathtub flipped over and I just kept like rolling over.
So you were rolling around?
Yeah, I just was rolling. Yeah, I was literally just rolling around in the bathtub, and then eventually it threw me out. It threw me so far, like my car is in my living room. I honestly thought that I was going to die.
More than 20,000 people without power this morning, 10,000 without water.
As the sun rises over another day in Mayfield, at the courthouse, an American flag pulled from the ruins.
The president on his way tomorrow, the National Guard on the ground.
President Biden touring the damage left behind by Friday's EF4 tornado.
We are experiencing wind gusts here too, and there are thunderstorms expected in the forecast, and that could prove problematic with the cleanup effort.
This is what you see all over town on the structures that are still remaining, even if it's just a wall, because that is how emergency responders and search crews know if the house is cleared.
The lady inside miraculously did survive because she was rescued by her neighbor who lived in that house there. And that candle factory we've been reporting on, where 8 people people died and there are others still missing, Adrian, is now the subject of a lawsuit. One of the employees filing suit alleging that workers were told they were not allowed to go home despite warnings. One thing that just struck me is a Judy Blume book. You know, a lot of us read and loved Judy Blume when we were children. It kind of reminds you of your childhood.
We can't have Christmas, so I was like, you know, for right now, all that matters is that we got each other, and, you know, because honestly, I'm glad I'm even here right now, because honestly, I thought I was going to die.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.